A quorum this morning, so Sunday morning is a good day for folks. Welcome to weekend mindful yoga. Usually I do this on Saturday, but today, this weekend, I had different plans, and so here we are on Sunday. Just a reminder to take things as you work for you. Make sure you don't do anything that is not comfortable for you or doesn't work for your body. Yoga is about learning what works for you and modifying and adjusting as needed. And a couple of announcements. The next episode of the Mindful Healers podcast came out today. It's about down days, and I will reference it in class today, but it's a delightful episode about making your down days more easeful and recognizing that they are part of life. We will be having a session on Thursday night in the Mindful Healthcare Collective on mindful connections and mindful love. I will be leading that from a mindful coaching perspective, which is the other thing that I do besides teaching yoga. And then yoga next weekend will be on Saturday. And for any of you who are looking for more yoga during the week, you can check out these classes. End up on YouTube on a channel that's just my name. And so you can find some of the old classes. I know a lot of people have been utilizing those. And so I just wanted to make sure that people are aware that they are there. And if you subscribe, it will help the channel actually have a real name as opposed to nonsensical names, which is what they give you to start when you don't have very many people who watch. So that would help me out. And with that, let's find a comfortable spot on your mat. Once again, sit up on something. If you have something to sit up on, hips above your knees, and ground your sit bones into the earth. And for those of you that are new, it looks like we have some new folks today. My name is Jessie Mahoney, and I am a yoga teacher. I am also a mindful life coach, and I do a lot of physician wellness and a pediatrician as well. So take a moment to settle into your seat and just allow yourself to land here in this moment on your mat. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. And try to connect with your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just notice yourself slow here and arrive on your mat this morning or afternoon, wherever you may be. And notice what you bring with you today to yoga. Is your heart racing, chest anxious, or are you calm and relaxed? Whatever you bring is exactly what should be. Whether it's an up day or a down day or an anxious day or a relaxed day, an energetic day or a tired day, all is welcome. Allow yourself to just be with wherever you are in this moment. Take in a big deep breath through your nose and a huge clearing breath through your mouth. And take a moment to notice how you are sitting. Are your sit bones grounded into the earth beneath you? Tilt your pelvis forward slightly. Grow your spine long and tall towards the sky. Reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling and drop your shoulders. Flip your palms open on your lap if that's comfortable for you. And take a moment to just be here in this moment. So as we practice today, I wanted to explore a concept which is actually the opposite of down days, which is allowing ourselves to be happy and do more of what makes you happy. Realizing that many of us are experts in noticing when we're not happy and noticing when we're not feeling good. And there is a skill and tools to help with making that journey more easeful. But many of the people that I work with also struggle with allowing and owning and celebrating being happy. We spend so much of our lives working to make other people happy. And we spend a lot of time hoping that other people will do things that will make us happy. And what I would like to offer today is, what if you made yourself happy? How could you make yourself happy? And for many of us, could you allow yourself to be happy? Make space in your chest for that happiness, and make space in your body for that happiness to circulate around and to really enjoy it. It's a foreign concept for many of us. We spend so much time doing and helping and serving that taking even a few moments to be happy and experience joy can be uncomfortable. So knowing that what's uncomfortable is the path to something better, and making room for that to be a new journey. No matter where you're starting today, I invite you to breathe in deeply and fill yourself up with just a little bit more happy, a little smidge of something more. And a long, deep exhale. This time, inhale fully. Take another sip of an inhale and another sip of an inhale, and let it go. Once again, we'll take another abundance breath. Deep inhale, another sip of inhale, another sip of air, and let it go. One more like that if it serves you, or you can breathe normally. Deep inhale, another inhale, sip of air, and let it all go. Notice for a moment how you feel here. Does it feel different? Is there a little more space in your chest? Is it possible that allowing yourself to have a little more spaciousness and a little more abundance is not only a gift for you, but a gift for others? Taking away their job to make us happy and making them happy by seeing us happy. What might that look like? What might that feel like? Take in another deep inhale through your nose like you're smelling the roses. And this time, a huge birthday candle out breath. A deep smelling the flowers inhale through your nose. And a huge birthday candle out breath. And then settle. And just notice how you feel right here. Allow your breath to come back to normal. Your thoughts may be scattered and spinny, or they may be present right where you are. Notice the backs of your hands on your thighs. Your sit bones ground into the earth once again. With intention, grow your spine long and tall towards the sky. And drop your shoulders. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand atop. Press gently into that heart space. And send yourself a little bit of happy right tucked into that pocket behind the heart, or perhaps into the heart space in front of the heart. Take a moment to just notice and bathe it with good feeling, whatever that might be, whether it's a tiny sliver or a huge water balloon, whatever is available for you today. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your palms together, finger pads touch. Press your thumbs into your sternum, elbows out wide. Take a deep inhale through your nose and a big out breath. And one moment here to connect with your intention for showing up on your mat today. What is it that you would like to gain from your practice today? What might you like to connect with? Might you be able to allow a tiny bit more happy or a lot more happy into your chest? Notice it, allow it, and embrace it. For this time on your mat, and perhaps as you go out into the world afterwards. Slowly bring your hands back to your thighs and open your eyes and let the light in. And allow yourself to ground into the earth beneath for a few moments here. Inhale both arms up towards the sky, palms face one another. Lower your right hand into the earth, ground your hips, bend your right elbow and reach your left fingertips over towards the right. Gently open up the whole left side body. Send nourishing, happy breath into the left rib cage, into all the nooks and crannies. And let the stress and tension go. Deep inhale of nice, nourishing, healing breath. And let it go. Press into your right hand, reach up towards the sky, palms face together. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, drop both shoulders. Inhale, reach your fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, press your left hand into the earth, bend your left elbow, right hip grounds into the earth, reach those right fingertips over towards the left. Right arm cradles the right ear. Deep breath into your chest. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath into your chest. And let it go. Press into that left hand, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach tall, ground your sit bones into the earth. Exhale, twist around your central core towards the right. Right hand tense behind you, left hand grazes the right knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine towards the sky, reach the crown of your head up. Exhale, twist towards the left gently, towards the right, sorry. Inhale, reach the crown of your head tall. And exhale, gently twist, just mobilizing your spine, opening up your chest. One more deep inhale into your chest space. And exhale, twist gently towards the right. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky, palms face one another, twist back to center. On the exhale, gently twist towards the left this time. Left hand follows behind you, right hand to the left knee. Inhale, reach tall, lengthen your spine, reach the crown of your head towards the sky, and exhale, twist gently to the left. Inhale, reach tall and long towards the sky, and exhale, twist. Last one, take it at your own pace. Nourish yourself with the breath, and nourish yourself with letting go on the exhale. Don't overdo it. Inhale, reach both arms up to center, twist back towards center, lower your arms out towards the sides and down by your hips. Roll your shoulders back 3 times, 3 long, nourishing rolls back, and 3 long rolls forward. Take out whatever you might be sitting on from underneath you. Sit down onto your sit bones, rock side to side on your sit bones, and stretch your legs long in front of you. Flex your toes towards your nose. Hinge your hips, hinge forward at your hips at the waist. Your chest will puff forward gently. Bring your hands behind you, tent your fingertips into the earth. Inhale into your chest, puff your chest out, shoulders down and back, Tadasana or staff pose. Everything is engaged here. Inhale into your chest, fill it up, especially that pocket behind the heart. Exhale, press your knees towards the earth, toes flex towards your nose, Tadasana, staff pose. One deep inhale here, once again. And exhale, ground those sit bones into the earth. Release your legs and your arms. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Engage your belly and your core here. Use your strength. Gently fold forward towards your toes into an easy forward fold. Your knees can stay bent if needed. We're just warming everything up here. Allow your head and neck to release towards your shins. Easy forward fold. Deep. Breathe into that space between the scapula here. And let it go. Send the nourishing breath into the whole back body. Deep inhale. And a huge exhale with intention. Slowly walk your hands up your shins to your knees, to your thighs. Bring the soles of your feet together. Come into butterfly pose. Rock side to side on those sit bones. Soles of your feet will touch. Hands can grab your ankles or your arches, whatever works for you. Knees out wide. Rock side to side on those sit bones. Have a little bit of fun with the rocking. Get comfortable. Tilt your pelvis forward with intention once again and puff your chest out towards the front of the mat. Grab your ankles or your arches. Lengthen your spine. Deep inhale once again. And exhale, you can press your knees towards the earth gently if that serves you. Deep inhale. And huge exhale. Release your hands from your feet and stretch both legs out wide. Come into wide angle pose. Once again, ground your sit bones into the earth with intention. It might feel like you're just sitting, but use your muscles and your core to hold you up with strength and purpose. Tilt your pelvis forward and your toes flex towards your nose. Legs are outstretched long, knees are straight. Hinge forward at your hips and walk your fingertips in front of you slowly. They may only go a couple of handprints. Notice all the sensations in the legs. Once again, hinge forward at the waist. Chest puffs forward and gaze is forward. Inch your fingertips forward another few inches if that serves you. Just notice all the sensations. Send the breath and nourishment into the backs of the legs, into the groin area, and into that pocket in your chest. Bathe your heart with good feeling and nourishment. Take good care of it. Make room and space to grasp onto the happy and let it be there. Let it stay. With the out breath, let go of whatever may be getting in your way of that. Last breath here. Huge exhale, let go of everything getting in your way. Walk your fingertips back towards your groin. Raise your spine towards the sky. Crown of the head reaches tall. Ground your sit bones into the earth once again. Raise both arms up towards the sky. Palms face one another. On the exhale, tilt towards the right. Right hand comes to the right shin. Left fingertips reach over towards the right toes. Stretch the whole left side body once again. Deep inhale into the left side body, left waist, left rib cage. Big exhale. One more breath here. Flex your toes towards your nose. And exhale. Inhale, raise both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand to the left shin. Ground your right hip into the earth. Reach your right fingertips towards the left. Lengthen the whole right waist, right side body. Deep inhale. And let it go. Notice your heart here and bathe it once again with the breath and good energy. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. On the exhale, lower them to the outer edges of your thighs and draw your legs together towards the front of the mat. Once again, ground your sit bones into the earth. Move the flesh of your seat out of the way. Tip forward in your pelvis. Knees can be bent gently. Inhale, raise both arms up towards the sky and gently, once again, forward fold. We've been here before. Allow your head and neck to relax and send the breath into the whole back body, space between the scapula, any areas that may be tight. Breathe the love and good energy into there. and let it go. One more breath here. Enjoy it. Allow yourself to feel good and fill up with nourishing air, especially that pocket behind the heart. And let all the tension, frustration, anger go with the out breath. Slowly walk your hands up your shins to your knees, to your thighs. Hinge at the waist. Raise your torso, crown of the head up towards the sky. And exhale, let it go. We'll come to meet on our hands and knees. You can bring your feet around to the right side and come directly to tabletop position. Hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Take a moment to ground the tops of your feet into the earth. Keep your head and neck in line with your spine, a flat tabletop position as if you could balance a tray on your back. Take a moment to connect here deeply with the earth below. Draw its energy up through your palms, through your arms, into your shoulders. Open all 5 fingers on each hand wide, equal pie shapes between them. Ground all 10 knuckles and palms into the earth. Extend the right leg long behind you. Drop your heel towards the earth and twist open towards the right into gate pose. Open your chest, extend your right fingertips long towards the sky. Outer edge of the right foot grounds into the earth. Reach long and tall towards the sky. On the exhale, lower the right fingertips over the right ear, extend long through the whole right side body. Notice and enjoy this huge stretch. Deep inhale into the waist, just above the right ear, and let it go. One more deep inhale into the waist area, and let it go. Lower your right hand towards the earth, come back to center, back to tabletop once again. Even everything out, hips even, hands ground into the earth. Extend your left foot long behind you, toes touch the earth. Drop the left heel towards the earth, twist towards the left. Reach your left fingertips towards the sky. Press the right hand into the earth, left fingertips reach towards the sky. Outer edge of the left foot grounds into the earth. On the exhale, reach your left hand long towards the front of the mat. Extend the whole left side body here. Deep breath into the waist area. And let it go. Notice and enjoy it all. Stretch long, breathe, big breath in. Exhale, let everything go. Lower your left hand, left knee, come back to tabletop position. Even everything out once again. Inhale your right hand up towards the sky, and on the exhale, thread the needle. Thread your right hand between your left hand and left knee. Bring the outer edge of the right shoulder and the right ear towards the earth. Bend the left elbow. You can tense your left fingertips or walk them long in front of you. Palm faces the sky of the right hand if possible. Deep breath into the back of the right shoulder, into the waist. Just notice and enjoy the sensations. And send the breath to the pockets behind your heart that might be open in this position. One more breath here. And notice if it feels uncomfortable. One more breath. Walk that left hand back under the left elbow, about face height. Press into your hand. Untangle yourself. Reach your right arm up towards the sky to undo the twist and lower it towards the earth. Even things out once again. Inhale the left hand towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle. Left hand comes between the right hand and the right knee. Outer edge of the left shoulder touches the earth. Extend those left fingertips long and reach your right fingertips long in front if that serves you. Or you can tense your fingertips, whatever works for you. Send the breath into any areas of tightness or resistance. Send spaciousness and opening into all the tight pockets that want to hang on to the old and hang on to the down and the problems, and see if you can let a little bit of it go. Allow yourself to enjoy, for you, for everyone else. What do you need to find a little happy, a little joy, a little feel good? One more breath here. And let it go. Walk those right fingertips back, face height. Press the right palm into the earth, straight the right elbow, untangle the left hand, reach it skyward, and lower it towards the earth. Come back to tabletop, even things out. From here, walk your hands forward, a handprint, curl your toes, and we'll press up to down dog. Walk your heels out gently. Notice all the sensations. If you're someone that gets dizzy or seasick with the down dog, raise your gaze a little bit to be a foot in front of your hands and see if that helps. It's a different release, but it might help a little bit as you move, or move more slowly. Press your left heel into the earth, bend your right knee. Notice all the sensations in the back of the left leg. Bend your left knee, press your right foot, heel into the earth, and notice all the sensations in the back of the right leg. Raise both heels towards the sky. Lift up as high as you can on your tiptoes. Ground with intention into both hands, through both arms. Press into the earth. Shift your hips back and up towards the sky. Lift as high as you can on your tiptoes and slowly lower your heels towards the earth. Just notice the sensations. Walk your hands slowly back towards your feet. Move slowly, come into a forward fold and widen your stance here. Widen your feet out about an inch from either side of the mat. Bend your knees and allow your head and neck to release completely. Take your hands, grasp your elbows, and allow everything to sink and let go. Drop your head and neck to hang towards the earth. And just notice the sensations. If you wish, you can straighten your knees a little bit more. See how that feels. Shift your weight into your toes and into your heels. Unclasp your hands, place them on the earth, and slowly roll up to stand, vertebrae by vertebrae. Move really slowly with purpose and intention. If you wish, you can come up with a straight back and hinge up if that works better for you. Otherwise, just move slow. When you arrive, shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Draw them back towards the back of the mat, pinch your scapula together and lower them towards the earth. Palms open towards the front. Tadasana, or mountain pose. Take a moment to land here and just notice. Notice how you feel. Close your eyes. Notice all the sensations in your fingers and your toes. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky, palms together. Slight arch back and fold forward directly into a forward fold. Inhale here for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward, chest puffs forward, sit bones press back. Pause here for a moment. Take another inhale here. Legs extended, spine straight, hips press back. Exhale, fold forward. Place your left palm on the earth. Bend the left knee and twist towards the right side. Reach your right hand towards the sky. Roll out your right wrist to the right and to the left. Bring your right hand back towards the earth. Replace your left hand. Bend your right knee. Straight the left and reach left. Twist leftward. Reach the left hand towards the sky. Roll it in one direction and then the other. Notice the spots that open up behind the heart here and in the chest. Send the breath there. Notice any tightness in the outer edge of the left leg. Lower your left hand towards the earth also. Walk your hands forward. Come into downward dog here. Once again. Ground for a moment into both hands. Straight both elbows. Reach your sit bones towards the sky with intention. And press both heels into the earth. They don't have to touch, but just reach them towards the earth. Focus your gaze a foot or two in front of your feet. And just pause here and notice all the sensations. Ground into both hands, both arms strong. Hips reach skyward. Balls of the feet press into the earth. Inhale, raise your right leg up towards the sky. Press the heel into the back wall. Hips are square, three-legged dog here for a moment. Engage every muscle in your body. Reach, press into the hands, through the left leg, through the right leg. Extend that heel long and straight towards the back wall. Bend your right knee and stack your hips. Open the front of that right hip. Roll your ankle in one direction and then the other. Send the breath to the front of that right hip with intention and into the right glute with kindness. Make space and notice the good feeling here. You may notice your hands and arms starting to shake a little bit. Straighten that right heel, stack your hips, and lower your right leg towards the earth. Come back to downward dog. Take a moment to recenter, ground into both hands, straight both arms, elbows, shift your hips back and up. Inhale, raise your left leg towards the sky. Hips square towards the earth, three-legged dog. Every muscle engaged. Heel presses into the back wall. Exhale, stack your hips, bend your left knee, roll your ankle out in one direction, and then the other. Send the breath to the front of the left hip, the left glute, kindness, spaciousness. Notice any kinks or tightness. We carry a lot of emotion and stress in our hips. Use a breath to let it go here with intention. Straight that left heel towards the back wall. Square your hips and lower both feet towards the earth, downward dog once again. From here, gently bring your right foot forward. We're going to come into a high lunge. Lengthen your stance here. Walk the right toes far forward in front of you. Bend your right knee. Back leg is straight. You're up on your back tiptoe. Slowly take your hands and walk them up the right shin, up the right knee, up the right thigh, and raise both arms towards the sky. High lunge. Inhale, reach, lengthen, tall your torso towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips a little bit more. Inhale, reach tall towards the sky with both hands. And exhale, sink a little bit into the hips. Make sure the right toes are in front of the right ankle and make this an even longer high lunge than usual, longer stance. Both toes face towards the front of the mat. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Pause for a moment. Fold forward halfway towards your right thigh. Exhale, twist towards the right. This time you're going to hook your left elbow onto your right knee or right thigh. If this is too much for you and you're new, just lower your hand towards the earth. You can come to a twist here, or you can just stay upright in a high lunge. 2 breaths here. Twist back to center, come back upright. Raise both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, lower your hands towards the earth on the inside of the right foot. Walk your right foot towards the outer edge of the mat. Lower your back knee. We're gonna come into lizard pose here. Untuck your back toes, roll your right knee out towards the side of the mat gently. You'll notice a big opening in the groin area. You can stay up on your hands or on your fists. It's more of an upright lizard pose. Deep breath into the groin area, allowing the space for things to open. One more breath here. Huge exhale. Take your right hand, bring it to the outside of your right foot. Walk your right foot back to center. We're going to come into a low lunge here. So walk those right toes forward slightly. Back knee stays on the floor, back toes untucked. Inhale, raise both arms up into a low lunge here, Anjaneyasana. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink a tiny bit more into that hip space. Notice different things releasing here. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. One more breath here. Exhale, lower both hands to either side of your foot. Untuck your back toes, raise your back knee, come back to a high lunge with both hands on the earth. Press into the back foot and bring the back foot forward about a foot or two. We're gonna come into pyramid pose where both legs are straight. There's a foot or so runway between your feet. Both toes press to face the front of the mat. Tuck the right hip back and the left hip forward. Deep inhale into your chest space. And exhale, fold forward over that front leg. You should notice a nice release in the back of the right hamstring. Adjust your feet in whatever way works for you. If you need to use blocks and you have those, you can. If you need to stay upright and just rest your hands on your thigh, you can do that as well. Whatever works for you. A nice deep stretch in the back of the right hamstring, right thigh, right leg. Breathe into it. And let the tension there go. Another spot where we carry a lot of tension and emotion. Make space to carry some of the good feelings. Make room to allow it. Breathe into that spot behind your heart. Step the back foot forward to meet your front foot. Come into a forward fold here. Nice, easy forward fold. Gently engage your belly and slowly roll up to stand vertebrae by vertebrae. Once again, head will be the last to rise. Inhale and exhale. Allow your hands to fall open towards the front of the mat, Tadasana. Just notice all the sensations in the shifting. And take a moment and just be with it. Notice it. Inhale your arms out and up towards the sky once again. Palms together, slight arch back, fold forward, forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, fold forward. From here, step your right foot back directly. We're going to come into a high lunge directly from here. Bend that left knee. Walk your left toes forward. It's a long stance where we started on the other side. Tack your left hip back and your right hip forward. Walk your hands slowly up that left shin to your knee, to your thigh. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips. Inhale, lengthen towards the sky. Exhale, sink into your hips. High lunge here. Tack the left hip back, right hip forward. Ground both feet into the earth. Hips press downward. Fingers reach towards the sky. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink into the hips. Send the breath and compassion and nourishment into the front of that right thigh. Bring your hands to heart center. Hinge at your hips, fold forward halfway. You can stay here, or if you wish, hook that right elbow around the left knee and come into a twist. Deep inhale into that space behind your heart that's open here. And let it go. Another deep inhale. Twist back to center. Raise your torso up towards the sky. Raise both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sink into the hips once again. High lunge. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, lower your hands towards the earth on the inside of the left foot. Walk your left foot to the outer edge of the mat. Lower your back knee, untuck your back toes. Roll open on the outside of the left foot to let the left knee roll over to the side. Huge opening in the groin area. Send the breath to let things go on the exhale. Another deep inhale. And let things go. This is called lizard pose. One more deep inhale into the groin area. Stay up on your hands or fists, whatever works for you here. Last breath. Bring your left hand to the outer edge of your left foot. Walk your left foot back to center. Ground into the left foot. Ground the top of the back shin into the earth, top of the back foot. Raise both arms up. Come into low lunge here or Anjaneyasana. Notice the sensations in the front of the right thigh as you raise both arms up towards the sky. Easy low lunge here. If you need to leave both hands on the earth, you can do that too. Send the breath into the front of the right hip. Loads of compassion, space, and nourishment. Untuck your back toes, straight that back leg, come into a high lunge to start, both feet ground into the earth, press into the back foot, and step forward into pyramid pose on this side. Notice the sensations in the back of the left leg. Both legs are straight, both toes face forward. Tap your left hip back and your right hip forward gently. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward over that left shin. If you wish, you can keep your torso upright and straight back. Whatever works for you, or if you have blocks. If you're tight, stay more upright. Move gently. Two more breaths here. Let go of all the tension in the back of the left leg. Deep breath. One more deep breath. Slowly walk your hands up that front leg, flat spine, and come straight up to stand here. From here, we're going to turn the back foot to be pigeon-toed and walk it back, come directly into triangle pose or Trikonasana. So your back foot is angled towards the right front corner of the mat, left foot faces forward, straight the left knee, bring your right hips, shift them back towards the back of the mat. Raise your left hand, reach it long as far in front of you as you can, and slowly lower your left hand to your left shin. Roll your chest open, drop your right shoulder back and reach your right fingertips up towards the sky, Trikonasana or triangle pose. If you need to, walk that back foot back a little bit farther, whatever works for your body. Pay attention and notice what might work. Roll that chest open. If you wish, bring your right hand into your left hip crease to roll your chest open even further. Create space behind the heart for it to fill and diastole. Send the breath there and let things go. Reach your right hand up towards the sky once again. Slowly rise up to stand. Turn your left toes towards the side of the mat. Turn the right toes to face the back of the mat. We're going to face the other direction. Left hip shoot towards the back of the mat. Right fingertips reach long and far over the right toes. Slowly lower your right hand towards your shin. Reach your left fingertips towards the sky. Roll your chest open, Trikonasana or triangle pose on this side. Deep breath into the space behind the heart that popped open here. Deep breath and let it go. Another deep breath here. If you wish, take your left hand, bring it to the right hip crease, roll your chest open and breathe into that spot that opens up behind the heart there. Allow the heart to fill completely. Create space with the breath in your chest. Space to capture the good feelings, to notice them, to allow them, to create them for yourself. Reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Slowly rise back upright, torso reaches towards the sky. Turn both toes towards the side of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows reach behind you, chest puffs out. Huge inhale and exhale. Another inhale. Hinge forward at your hips here, flat spine, slowly lower towards the earth. Lower your hands towards the floor. Palms will reach the floor wherever in front of you works for you. You can walk your hands far forward, just slightly forward. Press your hips back. You'll notice a nice stretch to the back of the legs, to the arms. Ground the outer edge of both feet into the earth. Both palms into the earth. 3 breaths here. You can keep your hands directly under your shoulders with your spine straight and flat if that works for you. Whatever works for you, just notice the sensations here. Slowly bring your hands under your shoulders if they're not there. Walk them back a little bit underneath you. Bring your hands to your hips, elbows behind, hinge at your hips. Come straight up to stand. Turn your toes to face outward. Bend your knees and come into a goddess squat. Squat your hips down low. Feet are in second position for ballet. Hips reach towards the back, or elbows reach towards the back of the mat, I'm sorry. Deep breath into your chest. On the exhale, release your hands from your hips, raise them up towards the sky in an easy cactus goddess pose. Send the breath to that spot behind your heart here. One more breath. On the exhale, straight your legs, straight your arms, come into star pose. Inhale deeply, exhale, lower your arms to your thighs. Heel toe your feet together. Shake everything out, roll your arms back, 3 rolls. Shoulders, shoulders forward, 3 times. And we'll come to meet lying down on the mat from here. So allow yourself to move slowly and come to a position of complete rest for a moment. Everything extended long, legs extended long, arms extended long at your side. Palms open towards the sky, about 6 inches from your waist. Notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice all the sensations, tingles in your fingers and your toes. Take a moment to notice what parts of you are connected to the earth below. Your heels, your sacrum, the backs of your hands, the backs of your forearms perhaps, back of your shoulder, the back of your head. Notice all the sensations. Notice the earth's energy draw up through you. Flip your palms over to face the earth. Untuck your shoulders if they're tucked. Bend your knees, soles of the feet flat to the earth. Draw your heels as close to your buttocks as you can. Press into your hands and forearms and feet and shoot your hips up towards the sky. Come into bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulders underneath you. Clasp your hands underneath you if that works. If it doesn't, grab the outer edges of your mat and tug your mat towards your heels to lift your hips up towards the sky. Tuck your shoulders underneath you to open your chest. Knees energetically connect. If this doesn't work for you, you can just slowly lower down. Send the breath into the back body, into the buttocks. Reach your hips up towards the sky. Send the breath into the pockets behind the heart that open up here with intention. One more deep breath. Reach those hips skyward. And on the exhale, untuck your shoulders, release your hands from the side of the mat or the clasp, ground your palms into the earth and slowly lower your sit bones towards the floor. Untuck your shoulders with intention. Draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your knees and rock side to side. Massage your sacrum. Notice all of the sensations. Take your hands, grab the outer edges of your feet and come into happy baby. Soles of the feet reach towards the sky. Ankles flexed, press your knees into the earth. Notice an opening in the inner thighs, rock side to side here. Have fun with it. Allow a little bit of happy, a little bit of joy, a little bit of playfulness into that heart space, into the front of the heart space here. Straight your right leg if you wish, and bend it. Straight your left leg if that works for you. Notice all the sensations and bend it. Rock on the sacrum a few more times. Have fun with it. Press the soles of your feet towards the sky. Press your knees towards the earth. Just notice how it all feels. Bring the soles of your feet together. Press your heels into your groin. Notice the opening in the inner thighs. Knees are out wide. Hands are on the outer edges of your feet still. Slowly release your hands and lower your feet towards the earth. Come into Supta Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your navel. Notice your heartbeat under that left hand if you can notice it. Notice your chest and belly rise and fall with each inhale. Bring your hands to the outer edges of your thighs and draw your knees together. Soles of the feet touch the earth. Once again, knees point towards the sky. Extend your left leg. Take your right hands to the right knee, left hands to meet it. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a nice hug. And exhale, let it sink out laterally into the hip socket. Inhale once again, hug it a little tighter. Exhale, let it sink into the hip socket. Take your hands behind your thigh, right thigh, straight your right leg, heel reaches towards the sky. Point your toe and flex your toe. Point your toe. Notice all the sensations, an abundance of sensations in the right leg. and flex your toe and enjoy them. One more, point your toe and flex your toe. Bend your knee in towards your chest. Slowly lower the right foot towards the earth. Extend your right leg long alongside the left. Place your hands at your sides, palms open towards the sky. Notice the difference between the right leg and the left leg here for just a moment. Bend your left knee, draw it in towards your chest. Take both hands around the knee, give it a hug in towards you, and exhale, let it sink laterally into the hip socket. Inhale, hug that knee towards you. And exhale, let it release laterally into the hip socket. Take your hands behind your thigh. Extend your left leg towards the sky. Press your heel towards the sky. Flex your toes and point your toes gently. Just notice all the sensations. Point and flex. Don't overdo it, whatever feels good here. You want to roll your ankle, you can do that too. It's always really interesting just to notice what feels right in the moment and try it. Bend your knee once again. Give it a nice hug in towards you. Release your hands and let your left leg straighten out alongside the right. Notice how everything feels here. Allow everything to release into the earth beneath you. Notice if anything is tucked or uncomfortable. We're going to come into Shavasana from here, final resting pose. Pose of complete surrender. A lot of people feel like this should be easy, and for many of us, it's hard to let go of everything. So with intention, pay attention to what is connecting to the earth beneath, and allow the earth to hold you. Give it permission to hold you, and give yourself permission to let everything go. Connect with your heart space in your mind's eye. Draw your attention to that space behind the heart. Notice your heart fill. And give it as much room and as much space to fill completely and nourish the rest of you as completely as possible. Draw your attention to your right toes. And then move your attention up your right leg to your right ankle, to your right knee, to your right thigh, to your right hip, to the right shoulder. Draw your attention across your shoulders to your left shoulder. And down your left waist to your left hip, to your left knee, to your left ankle, and your left toes. And from there, let your attention go completely. Allow yourself to just relax into the mat and into this moment. Let everything go and just be. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms long above you and your toes long in front of you. Take a huge, deep in-breath. Fill up your entire body with nourishing, healing breath. And a huge out-breath. Let everything go. Draw your knees into your chest and roll over to one side. And pause there for a moment. Connect with the part of you that got you to come to your mat today, to join us here in community, to pause and be present and take care of you and nourish you and heal you. And thank you for making that choice. Take a moment to notice if you have more space in your chest for joy and happy. And take a moment to think about what perhaps you could do to enjoy a little bit more of that today. When you're ready, press into your hands and slowly come back up to a comfortable seat. Ground your hips once again into the stability of the earth below. Gently hinge forward at the hips and the pelvis. Grow your spine long and tall towards the sky. Reach the crown of your head skyward. Drop your shoulders with intention. Hands rest gently on your knees. Inhale deeply into your chest. And exhale, let everything go. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Palms connect together, fingertips touch, elbows out wide. Take a moment once again to thank yourself for showing up for yourself today. And take a moment to think how you can show up for yourself even a little bit more today. Show up bringing yourself joy for you and for everyone around you. Have a beautiful rest of your Sunday and the beautiful week ahead. May it be filled with a little bit more happiness and joy. Namaste.
Thank you, Jessie.